All right, my contemplation today is on a new career, that is worth considering in 2025. I know it's the beginning of the year, it's January, and a number of people are going to be looking for some changes. Someone to make some necessary changes, someone to look at, okay, so what does the future hold? What should I, if you're in Nigeria, for example, and you're looking for, if I'm going to grow my career, what should be my interest? So maybe you're an individual, you're open, you don't have a specific, what I would call area of career in mind, but you think there's a need for a career change for you, and you're looking for the area that you think you should consider as you look into 2025 and beyond. I would recommend becoming an export manager, and I'll give you a lot of reasons why I think it's something worth considering. Within the international trade space, consulting for banks, training banks, importers, exporters, and individuals want to go into international trade. And in recent time, in the last 2 to 3 years, I've seen an increase in the number of organizations looking for individuals to handle their international trade, particularly exports. So, for example, you have importing companies who want to go into export and need a competent hand to handle it. You have manufacturing company that want to go into export and need a good hand to handle it. A number of businesses are beginning to see a need to consider export. These are existing businesses who are doing well locally, but beginning to consider export. Now, let me tell you the reason why they are considering export. Number one is access to foreign exchange. Service businesses, manufacturing businesses, importing businesses that pay in foreign exchange. They pay in foreign exchange, either for goods, raw material they use for manufacturing, or for services, or for imported good, finished good that they are importing. They are trading companies. So they're either a trading company, manufacturing company. A number of them are looking to generate their own forex because they realize that, look, we've been in this for almost 10 years. And we've not solved the problem of forex. It will go up, it will get better, it will get worse, it will get better, it will get worse. And a number of them are beginning to see, look, it looks like if we are going to solve this problem, because it looks intractable, we need to generate our own forex. And one of the very easy way to generate more forex is by exporting. By exporting. If you are going to be able to generate more forex consistently by exporting. And the easiest way for them to start is to get a staff that the only thing is thinking about every day is how to develop export market. Because a number of them already have big products, right? And they are looking to generate forex. Some are looking for market expansion, maybe because of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Market expansion is another reason why many businesses are looking into export. And they need export managers. And export managers are not common. Nigeria has not been an exporting nation. It has not been an exporting nation. Now, it looks like in another 5 years, it looks like it's going to be a major thing that Nigeria is going to do. We don't have a choice right now. And we don't have a choice is because we are at a point where we either export or die. Like NEPC slogan the other time. Export or die. In the sense that it's either you export or you die. And businesses are realizing that we cannot rely on central bank, relying on government to determine our fate. Because we are relying on government for such a long time and they have not fixed this problem for us. So many of them are looking for expansion to be able to go into global market for different reasons. But expansion, because sometimes there is a recession, sometimes the market is saturated and they are seeing the need for it. Another reason is government's incentive. In Nigeria, for example, we have the Export Expansion Grant. The other time we had what is called RT200 FX, where government was giving incentive, and this happened in different countries, government supporting individuals that are exporting because it's helping to grow the economy, it's helping to grow the GDP, it's helping to generate foreign exchange. So sometimes it might be because of high demand. For example, one of the reasons I'm doing this video is because apart from different people, today alone, I've spoken to 2 people. One is someone that was just hired as export manager. The second one was not just hired as export manager, is a manufacturer looking for expansion. He realized that companies from Ghana, individuals from Ghana, business from Ghana are coming to Nigeria to buy his product from Nigerian market. So now they want to export themselves and they need an export manager, someone who will be thinking about this. So because of the exchange rate differential, exports also have high profit margin. It tells people that want to build global business to begin to build their global business by considering shipment to other markets. It gives the business competitive advantage because for some businesses, the local market is saturated, but the export market is still available. And they want to go into that export market because they want to look for a way of keeping their cost low by increasing the production they are doing and remain competitive because of the additional market they are getting out there. For some, it's diversification of their risk rather than concentrating on a particular market. They want to go into other markets. Like I said also in the part before, that one of the major drivers is foreign exchange earning. Now, so these are the reasons why different people are considering this. I will do a part 2 of this when I will be talking about why you should consider it. What are the benefits for you? I will talk about that later on in another video. But today's video, my focus is on why businesses are considering export and why you should position yourself. In fact, even banks are looking for it. You know why? A number of Nigerian banks are not export oriented because we have always been import oriented. A bank takes the shape of the economy where it operates because they are going to fund the business in that economy. And since we have mainly been importer, they have been funding import. But now export is becoming necessary. They also need a lot of export managers, people who can manage export business. Because they can manage export business, they can help the bank with the risk, minimize the risk, and help in structuring trade financing, export financing. So even banks are needing it. So manufacturers are in need of export managers. Trading companies are in need of export managers. Commodity traders are in need of export managers. Banks are in need of export managers. Even service importers who pay in foreign are in need of export managers. All of them are in need of export manager for different reasons, but most of them revolve around expansion, new market, and getting foreign exchange. So my take is this: you should consider it. So if you are now going to switch into this, what are the programs you should consider that can help you with all the skills required, from the industry knowledge, market development, export market research, logistics and supply chain management, contract and order management, contract negotiation, document examination, managing the export process, understanding the payment method, becoming culturally intelligent, prospecting for buyer abroad. These are broad area of skill that are required for you to be an effective export manager. Broad area of skill that are required for you to be an effective export manager. And there are different programs you can do to be able to make this switch. We have certified trade logistics and supply chain management. There is certified global trade management professional, and there is executive diploma in export business management. But my preference is the executive diploma in export business management. You can get this done with the American Institute of Extended Studies. American Institute of Extended Studies. You can chat us and I can get a link to their website for you to be able to do this program. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is, because you are currently, maybe you are just starting out your career, or you are currently in a particular sector and you are looking for a new career that you should consider. And I'm saying, if you are looking for a new career to consider, a career, one of the important area of career you should consider, in my opinion, is becoming an export manager. And there's growth there to become the director of a division on export. I mean, the huge opportunity. The beauty is, the beauty of this kind of skill or sector is that you can be an export manager in any country, because every country in the world is exporting. So your skill is relevant in Nigeria, is relevant in Ghana, is relevant in China, is relevant in US, is relevant in UK, is relevant in different countries. Why? Because every country is exporting one thing or the other, and they all need an export manager. It's just like import manager also. But this time around, the focus is on export because of the value that export adds to the economy. So you are not just relevant in Nigeria, you are relevant in China, you are relevant in South Africa, you are relevant in India, you are relevant in different aspects. So why this is important is because of this relevance that you derive from different parts of the world, because of the relevance you get from different parts of the world, that is from different business in the world. That's why this is what considering. That means you are not just confined to Nigeria. Now, the reason why in doing this, like I said, you are not just relevant in Nigeria, relevant in different parts of the world. But the reason why I recommend the Executive Diploma in Export Business Management for American Extended Studies, because there are critical skills required as an export manager. Critical skill. Number one, skill like product development, export product development, export market development, export quality management, export contract or order management, export pricing management, export document management, export logistics and supply chain management, export risk management, export trade finance instrument management, and cultural intelligence. Now, can you see all these areas? As a good export manager, you need skill around all these areas. Now, so what made Executive Diploma in Export Business Management stand out is because of this, and it's from the American Institute of Extended Studies. It's a bit pricey, but the beauty is that you can actually do it, do your payment in tranches, maybe over a period of, because you have to pay in dollars, and it's about $1,000. So you have to pay, you can pay in tranches, maybe twice, thrice, depending on what is convenient for you. But where I'm going is this: if you are thinking in 2025, you are looking for a particular skill that will be relevant in the future, particularly in African economy, and in almost any economy in the world, actually, almost economy in the world, but that is in high demand, and a lot of businesses are in need of hiring different people for, particularly big organizations, because they need to generate their own forex themselves, is becoming an export business manager. And with Executive Diploma in Export Business Management and Export Trade Finance, you will be able to not just be relevant in Nigeria, you'll be relevant in America and other part of the world, and you'll have been able to acquire skill on product development. You'll have been able to acquire skill on export market development. You have been able to acquire skill on export quality management. You have been able to acquire skill on payment method international trade. You have been able to acquire skill on export order management. You are able to acquire skill on export pricing and costing. You are able to acquire skill on export documentation management. You are able to acquire skill on export logistics and supply chain management. You are able to acquire skill on export risk management. A lot of businesses need that. Export risk management. And because you are dealing with different countries, you are able to acquire skill on cultural intelligence. So this is my contemplation today, basically thinking through this. In the next video, I'm going to talk about why I think you should consider export business. It's going to be part 2 of this, but in that one, I'm talking about why I think you should consider export business manager, being an export business manager as a career that is worth pursuing right now. And that will be in the part 2 of this video. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.